In this video, we're going to learn how to solve this chemistry under protons, electrons, neutrons, mass numbers, and isotopes. So we have 27 repeated questions to practice with in this video. Let's get started. The first question I have here says, a hydrogen atom which has lost an electron contains one neutron only, one proton only, one proton and one neutron, one proton, one electron and neutron. Okay, so if a hydrogen atom has lost an electron, it will contain one proton only. Alright, so the right option is option B. So in that, hydrogen is the first element in a periodic table, and in a neutral atom, number of electron equals number of proton, and hydrogen has a mass number of 1, okay, which shows that the number of neutron is 0. Okay, so that means if the hydrogen loses one electron, what will remain will be the proton number. So that's it for this question. The right option is option B. So the next repeated question will be this one. It says the isotopes of neon are represented by the symbols. The relationship between X, Y, and Z is, so when we talk about isotopes are atoms that have the same number of atomic number but different mass numbers. So this shows us that the atomic number between X, Y, and Z will be the same. So the right option is option A. Okay, the relationship between X, Y, and Z is X, Y, and Z, which represent the atomic number, is the same. So X equals Y, Y equals Z. That's it for this question. The next question with this one, it says an atom's X consists of 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 7 neutrons. Which of the following representations of the atoms is correct? Alright, so for the options we have here, the right option would be, so if we want to get a mass number is proton plus neutron. So the proton here is 6, the neutron here is 7. So 6 plus 7 will give us 13. So the right option will be option B, where the mass number is 13, the value as the upper value, and the atomic number or the proton number is 6. Option B. That's it for this question. The next video question will be this one. It says which of the following species correctly represents an ion M with 13 protons and 10 electrons? Okay, so the right option this question will be, since it has 13 protons and 10 electrons, so the right option will be this option C. Okay, so this is aluminium. Alright, so and it's a charged atom. This shows that this aluminium is giving out, so since the charged atom, okay, so it's taking part in chemical reaction. So the aluminium will give out 3 electrons. So once it takes part in chemical reaction, to give out 3 electrons, so 10 electrons will remain. So the right option is option C. Okay, so that's it for this question. No, option D. Alright, because not a non-metal, rather is a metal. So when metals give us electrons, it's represented with plus sign, okay, as the power. So that is for this question. The next repeated question will be this one. It says the mass number of an element is the sum of its protons and neutrons. Very, very simple. Option B. The next question is this one. It says which of the particles indicated below represents an ion? with charge of 2 plus 2. Okay, so we have the right option here, guys, will be option C, which is proton number being 12, electron number being 10. Right, this is magnesium. Magnesium has a charge of +2. Alright, magnesium has atomic number, proton number of 12. So this question is very easy. Option C, the right option. The next question will be this one. It says, what are the values of x and y in the following equation? Alright, so this is beta particle, and in beta particle the atomic number or the proton number, when a beta particle reacts, so the atomic number we get 1 proton. Okay, so x will be 91, whereas the mass number remains the same. So the right option would be option A, when the atomic number gains 1 proton, that's 91, and the mass number will remain the same. So option A, the right option is question. The next question with this one, it says, how many isotopes has hydrogen? So hydrogen has 3 isotopes, guys. Take note of this question. Option A, the right answer. Next question with this one, it says, how many electrons does this charged atom contain? How many electrons? So this is phosphorus, guys, and in non-metal, since is a charged atom, it's taken part in chemical reaction, it's going to gain 3 electrons to attain stability. So once it gains these 3 electrons, the number of electrons now will be 18. Alright, so this minus 3 power shows that it's gaining 2 electrons. So the right option is option D. 15 plus 3 will be 18. Next question will be this one. It says, if an atom is represented as this, which of the following deduction is correct? It forms a covalent chloride. It is an alkali metal. It contains 20 protons. Its atomic number is 39. So the right option is option B. It is an alkali metal. So this is potassium. Potassium is in group 1 element. Potassium is in group 1, and group 1 elements are alkali metals. Alright, whereas group 2 elements are alkaline earth metals. So the right option here is option B. Potassium is an alkali metal. Okay, next question will be this one. It says, how many electrons are in the ion? This is fluoride ion. So the right option to this question will be option C. Remember, this is a charged atom. Okay, charged non-metal. This shows that this fluorine is receiving 1 electron to attain stability. So when it does that, the number of electrons will now be 10. Okay, because of this charged representation, as being this atom is not charged, the number of electrons would have been 9. Alright, but since it's charged, it's going to receive 1 electron to gain stability. The right option is option C. That's it for this question. Next question will be this one. So when sodium atom forms the ion sodium ion, it gains 1 electron, 1 proton. Its atomic number increases. It achieves noble gas configuration. It gains 1 electron. Right option will be option C. It achieves a noble gas configuration because it's a charged atom, right? So it's going to lose 1 electron. Metals lose electron and take part in chemical reaction, whereas non-metal gain electron. So this is a metal, is going to lose. This plus sign here shows that it's losing 1 electron. Okay, so to attain stability, which is a number gas configuration, so it definitely to have the same structure of neon, which is a double gas that has 10 atomic number. Option C, the right option is question. Next question will be this one. It says, find the number of neutrons in an atom represented by this. So to get number of neutrons, what you do, since neutron plus proton number equals mass number, simple mathematics. So to get the value of neutron, you now do 45 minus 21. When you're going to have 24, the right option is option B. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says the atom of 4 elements are represented as this. Which of the elements would be inactive? The one that will be inactive would be the noble gas here, which is this X. it has atomic number of 10. So in neon atom, noble gases are inactive. So the right option here is option B. The reason noble gases are inactive is that they already have stability, so they are not contending for stability again. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says the atoms, this is copper and zinc, have the same number of, okay, so let's check this, guys. This would be, they will have the same number of neutrons, basically. Yeah, they're going to have the same number of neutrons, because when you subtract 30 from 65, you're going to have 35, and when you subtract 29 plus 64, you're going to have 35 as well. So you have the same number of neutrons. That's the right option. This question, the next question will be this one. So guys, before I attempt this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Really appreciate this. So this question says, how many protons does this element contain? So this is calcium. How many protons? So this is basically 20. Very simple. Okay, so this 20 here is the proton number or the atomic number. Next question will be this one. It says isoelectronic species have the same number of electrons. Option A is the right answer. Okay, next question will be this one. It says a sodium atom and a sodium ion have the same sodium atom and sodium ion. So we are dealing with a neutral atom, not a charged atom. Electric charge, no. Number of neutrons. Electronic structure, no. Number of electrons, no. So the right option will be option B. They have the same number of neutrons. Okay, next question will be this one. It says a metallic ion, so this zinc ion with an inert gas structure, contains 18 electrons. How many protons are contained in this ion? Okay, so since it's having 18 electrons, it's still going to, the number of protons will still be 18. Okay, so that's it for this question. Since they are asking a proton number, it should still be 18, guys. I mean they already get the proton, they already give the proton, and they're looking for electron, and this is a charged atom, so the number of electrons would have been 16, because it will lose 2 electrons. But since they already give them electron number, they're looking for proton, so the proton number here will call the electron number, so it will still be 18. Okay, so that's it for this question. Next question will be this one. It says, what is the mass number of an element having 20 electrons, 15 protons and 15 electrons? So mass number is number of proton plus neutrons, so this will give us 20 neutrons plus 15 protons, which will give us 35. Option B. Next question will be this. It says an atom W has 17 electrons and 18 neutrons. Which of the following representations of the atom is correct? Okay, so it has 17 electrons, so that means the number of electrons equal number of protons. So the mass number will be number of proton plus number of neutrons, so it will be 17 plus 18, which will give you what, 35. So the right option to this question would be option B. Okay, so yes, that's the right answer to this question. The next question will be this one. It says an element with mass number 133 and atomic number 55 has, so yeah, this atomic number is a proton number, right? So it would be, it's going to have 55 electrons. Yeah, because number of proton number equals number of electron number in neutral atoms, so it will be 55 electrons, and the number of neutrons now will not be, when you subtract 155 from 133. Okay, so you're going to have 55 electrons and 78 neutrons. Okay, 55 electrons and 78 neutrons will be the answer to this question. Okay, because number of neutrons will be 78. 1 plus 3 minus 55 will be 78. Okay, so that's it for this question. The next question will be this one. It says the following atoms of carbon can be described as, so this is isotopes. Isotopes are atoms that have this number of atomic number or proton number but different mass numbers. The next question will be this one. It says what is the atomic number of the element whose cation has the electronic configuration? Okay, so we have cation has the electronic configuration. So this is, this is neon, right? This is neon. This is the structure of the element before. So the structure of the element before it will take part in chemical reaction. The question is, what is the atomic number of element whose cation has the electronic configuration? Okay, so this will be sodium, guys. Sodium has atomic number of 11. So when it takes part in chemical reaction, when it becomes a charged atom, it's going to lose 1 electron to attain this electronic configuration of neon. So it will be A. Okay, not 10, it will be A, guys. Sodium charged atom. Okay, next question will be this one. It says the atom of an element X is represented as this. The basic chemical properties of X depends on the value of Z. Okay, Z is the atomic number, the proton number. So the chemical property depends on the atomic number, which is Z, option D. The last question before we end this video will be this one. It says the mass spectrometer can be used to measure mass of an atom, option B. So guys, this basically can deal with problems involving proton, electrons, neutrons, mass number, and isotope for elements. We practice with about 27 or 26 questions in this video. Hope you learned something tremendous from the video. Let's call the video, guys. If you are new to this channel once more, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of this video. So like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I've talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to give you a response.